Hello, this is Joe Pryor with the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, a part of Redbud Realty and Associates. And if you're looking for real estate in the Oklahoma City market, or any market, but I'm going to speak about my market right now, where do you go to find the latest in listings about what's really on the market and what's not, and where can you get accurate information? The blessing and basically the problem with the internet is that it's a wide open space, and there's a lot of places that say that they have real estate listings that you can go to. I mean, there's numerous sites that aggregate as much as they possibly can. Problem is that they're not always accurate. I have seen statistics about these sites, and very often things change. They don't pick up on the change. Things may have sold, but they still have them active in there. So what are you going to do? How can you get the most accurate information about what's really on the market here in Oklahoma City? Well, my suggestion is you go to the source, and that is the MLS system. That's the multi-listing system. This is a system that's been around for a long time, actually the 1920s, and it is where realtors in the past would go to see what was available for their clients. It was not something that was public. Well, the internet age makes everything public. But still, the problem is that people are misreporting what's really there. So you want to go to the local MLS system. Now, one of the ways, and I think a very excellent way that I would suggest that you can find listings in Oklahoma City, is to go to one of my websites, because I have what's called an IDX solution. And what that is a real-time solution of listings in Oklahoma City of information that has been entered in. Now, one of the things that happens is that when we put input listings into our MLS system, it takes the county records. And so, of course, they can be a little bit inaccurate, but that's getting better than somebody is saying, oh, I think it's this, or I think it's that. So it allows us to have more accurate data. It also is when things go into the pending or sold category, then they're off that IDX solution. So for instance, one of the sites I have is virtualrealestateteam.com. Altogether, virtualrealestateteam.com. And a lot of you may not know that on email, it doesn't matter, nothing's case sensitive, so you can do it all in lowercase. So when you go there, you're going to see what I hope you think is a very nice looking site. Put a lot of effort into it. On the right side, you're going to see something that says Quick Search. And that is at the top right of the screen. And what it's going to do is going to say, well, okay, put in your parameters. Now, there's also a couple of buttons there that are pretty cool. One of which says, do I want, just bank-owned properties? Well, that is REO or foreclosures. A lot of people are looking, especially investors, for that. Another one button there says, why, and you can push that also, which is pre-foreclosure, which is another word for short sale. This is where the lender doesn't own it, but they're accepting a loss on the property. So you can even do that type of a search. It'll also give you a lot of information, demographics, schools, mapping, street views, ton of stuff that you can really, find out what's around there and if this is the house that you want. Now, if you go a little bit further down, I have another IDX solution. They're geared a little bit differently. Everybody's trying to emphasize a different thing. It's kind of basically is like get a date with your new house. And you'll see that a little bit farther below. Now, what that does is a lifestyle search. So in that case, what happens if you find a home that you really like, what you can do is you can map amenities that are around you, schools, workout facilities, coffee shops, restaurants. So you want to know that what's around you is something where you want to be. And so these are the ways that you can go ahead and search for real estate, get accurate data, the most accurate data, I should say, and find out what's really available on the market. So again, that site is virtualrealestateteam.com. It's over on the right side. I have another site called joepryor.com, which is my name. You can go there and search. But go to the virtualrealestateteam.com and search there, because you're going to get a lot of information to find the house you want to buy to live in, or the house you want to buy that you invest and rent to someone else for. So these are things that I would suggest that you do. Search our database, find the home that you want, go to virtualrealestateteam.com. I am Joe Pryor of the Virtual Real Estate Team, where we deliver traditional real estate values at the speed of technology.